EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Troy Cohen. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come on. Hey, box truck. 52. Watch 52. 52 is the mic. Bandit. Yeah.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Orville. Check that. What Mike 52 right here. Check me out.
From the gun, Perkins. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit and not go down and fumble the ball.
And now this throw complete to Washington. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
45.
On 2nd down, it's Rodriguez. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey! 45. Get it.
On 3rd down, Rodriguez. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Perkins.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
We got double up, double up.
Yeah.
Run to the ball, run to the ball.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now. Motion, reset, reset, reset. 45's the way. Hey, zoom. You don't want that.
From the gun, Jordan brought in here by Tyler Eifert. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Cut, cut. Yes, yes. Check Mike 45, check Mike 45. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Y'all not ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Jordan. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Zipper. Hey, wahoo! Mike 45. And come on out here. Come get some. Let's go.
On 2nd down now. It's Rodriguez. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Hey, 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 hey. 45. Get it.
Now a give, right side. Rodriguez. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Greystone, travel. Check 52. Shoot.
They run. This is Cohen. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
15-1. Ready?
On 3rd and 2, Perkins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
2nd and 2. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Single, that's single slot. Bravo. 45. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jordan. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Hard. Snap.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Set. 30 base. Hey, echo. Go. Motion. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Smooth. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Jordan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Hey! Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 31. Let's go.
On second down, it's Rodriguez, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Stop.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Off the play fake, Jordan. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, lock it. On the ball. On the 2.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
90, Wolf. 52, Mike, 52. 3 buzz. Ready?
From the gun, Perkins. Open man is Trey Burton. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try the left side. Rodriguez. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On second down now, it's Rodriguez. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Got it. 45, Mike, 45. It's going to be a long... Hey, Alpha. It's going to be a long day. check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
From the gun on third down, Jordan. He's got it to Hearns. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
We play to win. Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
6-6, pull it high. 45. Mike, 45.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
30 base. That's what I do. Check, 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 check. Get it.
On second down, it's Rodriguez. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Watch the slant. Yes, yes. Five.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Check 45.
Washington's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Hey. For this, they still playing soft. Hey, Haywood. 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, G. Hey, exit. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. I got one.
Looking to throw on second down. Jordan got his man. It's Eifert. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Deuce, 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 deuce. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Ready, ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
All right. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
On first down, Perkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Perkins finding Gabriel complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
You used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Looking to throw. Perkins. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Back to throw. Perkins under pressure again, and down he goes again. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. You draw Perkins. Shoot.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fletcher. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Man, I got you. Man. Go.
Ready. To throw on 2nd down. Jordan. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Sam off. 36. Check 3. Rock it.
Looking to throw. Jordan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
54.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Perkins. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Perkins. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
No, check that.
2nd and 11. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Hey, over.
To throw on 3rd down, Perkins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, 52's the mic, boy. 52's it.
On 4th down, Perkins. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
45.
They'll run on first down. Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now, it's Rodriguez. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Strip that ball.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and, you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Boswell for the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Next to score, Steelers 23, Bears 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance.
It's a foot race. He's got Burton here. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for two? Operating from the gun, Perkins. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to